Good morning from the Water Utilization Learning Center on a beautiful morning, nice and calm. And so I'm out here with Mark Reiman, and the corn is definitely taking off. We've had a lot of sun, we've had some moisture out here. And so Mark, how is the corn progressing?
So it's progressing really fast. We got off to a slow start, but we've had pretty fair moisture. We've had a lot of wind and a lot of conditions like that slowed it down a little bit. But this week with the great weather conditions, it's really moving. The corn has moved from like V5 or V6 to V9, and it seems like in less than 10 days almost.
You can almost hear it grow. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you can certainly, if you're out here on a calm day, smell it growing. I do know that.
All right, so what do you have in front of you there?
So we've been getting a few questions about, you know, what are my kind of yellow flashes. I've got one here. I don't know how apparent it is on camera, but you know, what is that out in the field? And first thing, well, maybe it's a herbicide injury or rapid growth or something like that. But you know, we haven't sprayed anything here that would cause this type of injury. What we saw was about 2 weeks ago, we had a really strong north wind, and it kicked some of the plants over, and some of them, it took a little bit longer to come back, or they were a little more severely kinked. And as they're coming out, those leaves were trapped down in there. They're flashing, or they're a little bit yellow yet. So they'll start to green up. You're already starting to see them disappear out there in the field.
Okay, what about diseases?
So as far as diseases, what we're seeing now is, you know, you look down at the plants, you see some beat up leaves and things like that. A lot of spots. I may be seeing a little Holka spot, but no serious diseases show up yet. You know, I'm on the hunt for bacterial leaf streak. We are starting to hear about that and see it in some other areas, but not seeing the telltale signs of the irregular shaped elongated lesions with kind of those yellow margins that we typically see. So just not seeing a lot in terms of disease right now, but there are areas and pockets where they're starting to pick up some things like bacterial leaf streak in Nebraska.
All right, what about any insects of note out here in the field?
We're not seeing any here. This would be the time when we're looking at, you know, corn rootworm hatch and things like that. So it would be something to be on the lookout for, but in, you know, pulling some plants and digging some roots, we're not seeing any of that here on these plants right now.
Okay.
Certainly if you don't have protection out there and you've got corn on corn acres, now is the time to start looking for them.
Right. And so is there any other final thoughts you want to talk about with the folks?
You know, just go out, scout. You never know when things can change. Like I said, right here, we're not seeing bacterial leaf streak. We're not seeing a lot of disease, but you know, it might be more common where you're at. That yellow flash you're seeing, if you were concerned about it, it's really disappearing, it seems like, pretty rapidly as the corn grows. And as we move through the next stages, you know, be thinking about getting your applications on if you haven't already. The corn is growing so fast, it's going to be hard to get over with normal equipment. And the other thing that concerns me a little about fast growth is when we hit that VT stage, really rapid growth seems to bring on the potential for green snaps. So if we have a storm or something like that, I hope we're not setting up for a, you know, such a rapid growth situation that we've got to be concerned about it. But, you know, that happens, seems like about V12 to VT type growth stages will start to pick that up. So far we haven't seen it yet. I hope we don't have any of those big storms that bring it on.
Alrighty, well, I think that is what we have for today. So we'll talk to you in the future about other agronomic topics from the Learning Center. Thank you.
Thanks for watching this video from the Gothenburg Water Utilization Learning Center. For more information, please call 308-537-4500.